Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, October 19th, 2023. It is Thursday, October 19th, 2023, and you are tuning in here live at 7:25 a.m. to News in Motion. Or if you are watching the replay, whether it be in the afternoon, the evening, or in the nighttime, we just want to say thank you for supporting News in Motion. For all of our audio and podcast listeners, thank you for listening in to NIM Today for your relevant commentary and call to action news. For our streaming platforms viewers, whether it be through Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, we just want to say thank you for all your support. How has everyone's week been? How has everyone's week been? Shout out to the YouTube viewers. Y'all come in here early, before, sometimes y'all be in here at 6:45 and, me and Miss Gail Dudley still coming in the green room. We wonder if you able to see us and all, at all. So shout out to our YouTube viewers, Miss Adrian, Miss Ken Edmondson, Miss Marion Jackson, just to name a few. But how has everyone's week been? Tomorrow is a special day for me. I just wanted to take this time real quick to give my gratitude because tomorrow I will be 21 years old. That sounds so surreal to say, but it's here. Life doesn't stop for nobody. But I'm just grateful to be able to turn 21 years old tomorrow. So without further delay, y'all know what we do here. Let's get ready for some news in motion.
Motion.
What's up, everyone? What's up? It is Thursday, y'all. It is Thursday, October the 19th. Thank you, Latrice, for sharing. I see Robert Holman's in here. Adrian says, happy birthday, young man. Y'all, tomorrow is Isaiah's 21st birthday. I've been talking about it all week, and I'm going to talk about it today as well. Hit this young man up. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it should be simple that everybody that tunes in who's been with us from the beginning, or maybe you're just tuning in with us now, you know how amazing he is. He gave that awesome interview on Tuesday. He's doing great work. We're talking a young Black male who is full of wisdom. I want us to bless him. Seriously, let this young man know that we are standing with him and we are blessing this young man. Y'all, $21. If we each give $21, this young man's going to have a great weekend, right? Right. And I know him enough to know he's going to share with his brother. He's going to take his brother somewhere. He's going to give back to the community. I know him. I know what he's going to do. So let's show him some love, y'all. His Cash App, and I have it somewhere in here. His Cash App is $Isaiah Jones 1916. Oh, and there it is. Cash App, the $Isaiah Jones 1916. Y'all sow into this young man's life. Let's bless him. Let's bless him. Let's bless him. Let's bless him. Please, let's bless him. All right, I see Latrice Jones in here. I see Robert Holman. I see Stephanie Burbridge Hall in here. What's up, Kim Edmondson? I see Shardini. I see my brother, Louis Pryor. Felicia Williams. Marion Jackson. Hello. Rodessa. Hello. Y'all are coming up in here. Who else am I missing? I saw some more names in here. Let me make sure I grab them all. Felicia Williams, Robert Holman, Stephanie Burbridge Hall. I think I grabbed all of you. Mike Nicholson is watching somewhere. I saw his name pop up in here as well. Lynn Simmons, good morning. I see her in here as well. It must be a family affair. I see Latrice Jones saying, hey, Lynn, that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, we have some news, but this is our Thursday, which is our Friday Eve. And so we're going to be a little relaxed with a lot of that's going on. But some of you have been asking about, where's my vote gear for News in Motion? Well, this is the vote mug. There's the vote mug. Yes, yes, yes. There's the vote mug. And then here's the t-shirt. And this is our design. And it was designed. It was my vision. Carl Wright captured my vision. And this is our latest t-shirt. Let me see if I can show y'all. This is our latest t-shirt. It says vote. It says vote. It says vote. You can get both of these on the website, gaildudley.com. Just hit shop. Hit it up. And then on the sleeve, it says news in motion. It says news in motion on the sleeve. When I wore this, Kim Edmonds says, got to get my gear. I wore this in August, headed to Atlanta to go see Beyonce. And people were asking about my shirt in the airport, in the Columbus airport. By the time I got on the plane, I don't know how many of these I sold. They were like, I was like, wow, they really went to the link and bought the t-shirts. So, and this helps us, the profit from this helps us do the news and do what we do. But it also gives, we wanted something different where people would kind of like stare, look at it, try to figure it out, and then ask questions. So we have to do this. Lynn says, we'll have to follow Gail. Come on, Lynn, come on over. So what's up, Lori Wallace? So again, y'all, this is the vote mug. There's also the opposite colors in the shop. There's some vote totes in there. And then again, this is our t-shirt. This is the vote t-shirt. So check it out, y'all. Check it out. We would greatly appreciate it. I see Patricia Lyles coming in here as well. All right, y'all. First of all, many of you are writing in about my hair. All good. Women and men are like, I'm loving the hair. What are you doing different with it? Well, it's still curly, but what my hairstylist has asked me to do, because we're trying to take it to the next level. It's been a year, y'all. It's been a year like this. So the next level is, she says, we want it to fill out, and I want to see exactly how I want to cut it. And we're not going to cut it until November. My hair has not been cut in probably 6 months. And that shows the tightness of the curl. But she says, don't wash it once a week. I want you to wash it every 2 weeks. Now, that was a problem for me. I was like, you want me to do what? I was like, no, that just feels dirty. And she says, no, I need you to not wash it for at least 2 weeks. So I'm in the second week. So that's why this week you're seeing it fuller. You're seeing it kind of like making its own little moves. But y'all seem to be loving the hair. So thank you to everyone who's been writing in. Even my man said, your hair is looking good. Thank you. The other thing, I have a confession. Do any of you follow Alfonso Foster on either Instagram or TikTok? Alfonso Foster, Black man, a godly Black man. Well, he did a TikTok video of this pumpkin chai latte, whatever. Now, I hate pumpkin. I despise pumpkin. But he just, the video itself, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Because he said he didn't like pumpkin either. Thank you, Lori. And he was, he went in drinking this drink for the first time. And it was kind of funny because he said that, I thought venti was a small. He said, first of all, I just spent $8 at Starbucks. And he said, but you have to get this. Listen, Kim Edmondson, listen. I hate pumpkin. So I'm like, okay. This dude has made such a big deal, and there are all these people posting pictures saying they tried it and they hate pumpkin. These are all Black people, okay? Talking about they hate pumpkin. I said, okay. And they all coming back in saying they love it. Yes, that's a Starbucks thing. Yes, it is. And so I went and I ordered it. Now I'll have to post the ingredients on here, but from the top of my head, you ask for you want an iced pumpkin, a chai tea latte. And then you want, I think I can do off the top of my head, this is a venti. You want you want a pump of brown sugar. This is all sweet, y'all. And you want 2 pumps of, I don't know, vanilla something. I'm going to put it up there. And so I went into the line and got it. And everyone in the store was like, oh my God, we got to wait to see your face. I'm like, okay, so this is a thing. And I said, I hope y'all paying Alfonso Foster for this, because y'all got all these Black folks up in here buying this thing. So I got my drink, y'all. And the manager was like, we really want to see your face. I said, I hate pumpkin, so I'm sure I'm not going to like it. So I probably just wasted $8. Okay. So y'all, I took a sip of that pumpkin chai tea latte. And I didn't do mine with oat milk. I did mine with soy milk. And y'all, mm, I'm glad we're at the end of the season because I would have gained 100 pounds. I said, I'm gonna need y'all to get this on up out of here. I said, there's something in here. There's some crack in here. There's something in here. Y'all, it was good. I've had two this week. I've had two this week. I'm like, I can't drink anymore. So listen, and maybe Starbucks gonna give me some money. Hello, Starbucks. Listen to all of you listeners and viewers. You may not like pumpkin pie. You may not like the regular pumpkin latte. You may not like pumpkin spice muffins or whatever, because I did not. But I must tell you, I am in love with the iced pumpkin chai tea latte with soy milk. Davia said, I did it, y'all. It's good. Listen, Davia. Oh my gosh. And I was thinking about doing a post too. And I was like, but I did go back to Alonzo Foster's page and said, I'm mad at you. I don't like you. I don't even know you. I said, I tried it. I put my picture up there. I said, I tried it. I said, oh my gosh, unbelievable. Y'all, that thing, Kim Edmondson said she'll save her $8. Listen, Kim, just try it. Just try it. Just try it. Davia, girl, tell the people, y'all, that is some kind of good pumpkin chai tea latte. Again, I did mine with soy milk. I did not do mine with oat milk. Y'all, listen, I almost crashed my car. All right, I almost crashed my car. Marion said, oh, y'all haters. Y'all just haters. Y'all just try the thing. Lori said, not crack. What did Latrice, do you hear this? Listen, stop it. Lynn says, I'm afraid to try. Don't need any more addictions of fattening stuff. Listen, Lynn, this is worth it. This is worth 5 pounds. Davia says it's a must. Yes, Davia, I'm with you. It has to be 1,000 calories. It has to be minimum. But y'all, it is. And even as the ice is melting, you know how normally ice will mess up a drink? Even as the ice is melting, you would think it would start watering down the ingredients. No. Y'all, that's the bomb stuff. Mike Nicholson says, gotta do it with oat milk. Ain't the same. No, I gotta do it with my soy. And I hear they're close in taste. Latrice Jones, next y'all gonna be trying my beloved pumpkin cream cheese muffin. No, won't be doing that. All right, y'all. My sister says I don't do Starbucks. So that's just some fun on our Friday Eve. So let's get to what's happening around. Latrice, send me the recipe. Look, I'm going to the muffin, yes. And then I'll put the ingredients. Davia, not unless you have them handy where you don't mind putting the ingredients in for the drink. That would be great. Marion said, I just lost 20 pounds. I don't need to add it back. Look, just walk the mall for a couple of days. It's worth trying it, Marion. You got to try it. All right, y'all. Statement from the press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, on President Biden. I almost said Obama. President Biden's Oval Office address, y'all. That's happening today at 8 p.m. Eastern time. He will address the nation to discuss our response to Hamas terrorist attacks against Israel and Russia, ongoing brutal war. And the ongoing brutal war against Ukraine. The speech again will be delivered from the Oval Office at 8 p.m. Y'all got something to say real quick about him? Y'all can talk age all you want. Look, I've flown to Israel 3 times. You can't recover the next day to be able to stand up and do a speech. You cannot do. Now I know he's in a different kind of plane. And maybe he's getting out. I don't know. But you cannot recover from that flight in that quick time. And when he got off the plane, he went and had 2 meetings and talked to people. Got back on the plane, flew back. He probably arrived sometime about now. And then he's going to probably sleep, if he can sleep, because he has briefings and everything else. And then he has an 8 p.m. talk. Listen, y'all can talk about him if you want to. That turnaround is not easy. It's not easy. That turnaround and coming back from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, those are not easy turnarounds. Germany, it was still difficult, but I was able to turn that one around. Israel, no, that's a mess right there. You are not with it. it takes you at least 2 to 3 days. So y'all stop talking about that man. He coming back with a speech today. Y'all stop talking about that man. U.S. officials said yesterday a Tuesday explosion at the Gaza hospital was likely caused by a rocket launch from a nearby area. Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip, has claimed an Israeli airstrike hit the building that housed hundreds of civilians at the time. The Gaza Health Ministry said at least 471 people had died. Yesterday, I reported 500. Now that they're doing a tally, they're taking that down to 471, but that's 471 too many. 471 too many. Yeah, on the update. Second vote failed. Listen, are we going to do these shenanigans again? Y'all, these numbers were worse than the first day. Yeah, y'all. I love to see Hakeem Jeffries like when they put him on top with 212 votes, but he's shy at 217. We just need 5 people to just be straight up like whatever. We're ready to do the work. We want to serve our constituent. Just come on over and flip with him. Lord, please, can that happen? Jim Jordan had 199. Scalise had 7. McCarthy had 5, and others were 10. So there's that. Jim Jordan, he was defeated. He went down again, and he's like, I'm not stopping. 54-year-old Judiciary Committee chair said he plans to remain in the speaker race despite his 2 losses. Okay, whatever. But now they're now discussing to empower. I told y'all this earlier this week. Y'all gonna start listening to me here on News in Motion. They're interested in empowering McHenry to do the work to get some things done. They are saying to expect another vote today because Jim Jordan is just like, we're going to put this on the floor. I love what some of these members are saying. Y'all, California Republican Mike Garcia said, that won't work. That's just not going to work. He said, we need to go somewhere like Gettysburg to remember why we do what we do. Boom. Your own people are saying, stop with all the shenanigans. Some GOP members are urging Jim Jordan to take negotiations off the floor. Like, don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass us. We just look like clowns right about now, and y'all do. There's a great picture by Anna Navarro of the Republican side, and they're all in clown outfits. It's absolutely hilarious. Y'all, C-SPAN, Senator Mitt Romney, yeah, he's come out. He's like, look, I'm done too. He says, we're looking at electing a person who would be second in line to the presidency, who's never passed a bill. Zero. I went to go fact check that to make sure Mitt Romney knew what he's talking about because I thought he passed one. No, zero. And all the times he's been in there. And then he goes on and says, but he's certainly well known because he's able to make a lot of noise. Ooh, what a shade throw on that. Now, y'all, there are text messages. I went and found them. Yeah, there are text messages. When I tell y'all they are harassing people, y'all, they are calling up their wives at 11 p.m. with a text message. It's like, who does this? This is a bullying tactic. If you can't win just by being who you are and you are a leader and you can make some negotiations and you can make some things happen and you can create bipartisanship, sit down. Y'all, they are harassing people. Yep. From multiple news stations, it said that they are they are bullying in full effect. They are calling spouses of representatives to pressure the rep to vote for Jim Jordan. Y'all, what is this, America or what? Y'all, anonymous numbers text to one of the wives of the GOP, and she put it out there like, here's my text message. Y'all, they are. I'm going to read it. I'm going to just skip all over the notes. I'm going to just read the message. Here's the text message at 11 p.m. Why is your husband causing chaos by not supporting Jim Jordan? I thought he was a team player. She responds, who is this? And then she says, oh, now you have nothing to say because there was a long pause. I like this. They come back and say at 12:30 the next day, your husband will not hold any political office ever again. What a disappointment and failure he is. I love her comeback. She came back and said, he has more courage than you. You won't put your name to your statement. Hello, somebody. I like that. I'm going to show y'all because y'all know that I'm not going to play around. Y'all, those are the text messages from the wife. Then there's another text message to another wife. that says talk to your husband, tell him to step up and be a leader and help the Republican Party get the speaker. There's too much going on in the world for all of this going on in the Republican Party. You guys have take 5 steps forward, then turn around and take 20 steps backwards. No wonder our party always ends up getting screwed over. No, you sending that text message talks about the kind of people that you are. Seriously. Dr. Annette said, it's a mess. She said, yes, bullying at its greatest. Latrice says, I wish somebody would text me about my husband. Listen, you're right. I'm not about that life. You can't win. It's like, what are y'all doing and why are y'all doing this? So, y'all, this contentious fight is going on. People are coming out saying, stop it. Their constituents are saying, I will never vote for you again. I'm like, I think we're going to lose Jim Jordan in Ohio. Yes. Because now you're just acting crazy. You got people calling their wives. And then there was a report. This has not been confirmed. This is WOWT reporting from out of Omaha. There's a report that says that someone contacted a representative's child. Now, they said, now, granted, they're 22 years old, but their child. Now, again, that's allegedly put out there. I have not been able to confirm it, but it was on a news source, a reputable one. I thought I would share it. Lori says, I wish they would text me. Patricia says, it's sad. It's a sad comedy show. Just horrible. It's horrible. Y'all, this is what we are dealing with in the Congress, in the Capitol, the U.S. Capitol building. They are bullying people. They are bullying people. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. But going to other news, I want to because I want to get to Isaiah before he has to start class. Y'all, Natalie Holloway. Now you talk about, and this will be me. This is a family that's like, I don't care. I'm never giving up until I find out who murdered my child. Joran, I hope I'm saying this correctly. Joran van der Sloot confessed to the 2005 murder of Natalie Holloway as part of a plea deal yesterday, which resolves a nearly 2-decade ordeal. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to extortion and wire fraud, and will serve it concurrently with a separate 28-year sentence he received in Peru. Natalie Holloway disappeared May 2005 while traveling with high school classmates to the South Caribbean island of Aruba. I will say this about that. And I know we're not to operate in fear, but when my daughter was in high school and then going off to college, and then they would take college trips and things like that out of the country, that stuck in my mind where I was like, now listen, I know we shouldn't parent that way, but I'll never forget that. So I'm glad there's some sort of justice when it comes to Natalie Holloway. Latrice, Dr. Annette says, justice finally. Latrice says, I'm glad Natalie's family has some closure. And then Kim says she came for his neck. It's like, wow, just wow. All right, John, bringing Isaiah in real quick while he has a couple seconds before his class starts to give us just a rundown of some of the college and NFL football that's coming up. We miss Kenny Stanley, y'all, but Kenny Stanley, I told y'all, he's in seminary now. He has my husband for 2 classes. And one day Kenny said, you could have warned me. I said, dude, I told you. Look, I know you probably reading about 300 books about now. He said, and he doesn't play. I said, no, he don't play. So he can tell you what word is on what page, at what point of the chapter, in the middle of the paragraph. I said, don't play with him. So y'all, Kenny, he will be back, but he's on Saturdays. Continue to support him on Saturdays. But come on in here, Isaiah, and tell us about some of these rundowns today, or this week, shall I say. What's up? Happy early birthday to you. Y'all, Dr. Annette said, Dr. Kevin ain't no joke. Look, he isn't. He isn't. Somebody said, well, you're now taking classes. Are you going to take his class? I said, I'm no fool. I said, I'm going to transfer out to take what I need and come back. I'm skipping all around him. I ain't taking his class. No way. No way. All right, Isaiah, tell us what's happening with college and NFL.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Like Ms. Gail Dudley said, I'm excited to be here. Shout out to my cousin Lynn, who is tuning in for the first time. Good to see you, cuz. But these are just some of the college games going on this week. On Saturday, we have Penn State versus Ohio State. That's going to be a good game. I'm actually going to tune into that to see who comes out on top. Also on Saturday, we have Oklahoma versus UCF. We have the Air Force taking on the Navy. We got Alabama taking on Tennessee, Oregon taking on Washington State, Minnesota taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. I know my dad is going to be watching that because I'm listening to the times. For the Penn State Ohio State game, that's at 12 o'clock. The UCF Oklahoma game, that's also at 12 o'clock. The Air Force Navy game, that's at 12 o'clock. Alabama versus Tennessee, that's at 3:30. Washington State versus Oregon, that's at 3:30. Minnesota versus Iowa, that is at 3:30 as well. Most of these games are going to be in the Saturday afternoon time slot. Also, we have North Texas versus Toulon. That's also at 3:30. South Carolina taking on Missouri at 3:30. Houston versus Texas at 4 o'clock. Virginia taking on UNC at 6:30. Mississippi taking on Auburn at 7 o'clock. And then the Battle of Michigan is going to be Michigan State versus Michigan at 7:30. So that's going to be an interesting battle. And, of course, Ken Edmondson saying go blue. We also have Army versus LSU at 7:30. Duke versus Florida State at 7:30. Utah versus USC, I'm trying to say that 5 times fast, at 8 o'clock. We also have UCLA taking on Stanford at 10:30, and Arizona State taking on Washington at 10:30. Now, those were just your college games. For the NFL games, that's where it really gets interesting. And quick side note, I'm taking on my father in a fantasy football matchup. So, Fred Jones, if you're watching, I wish you the best of luck to you and your fantasy football team. But for our NFL games tonight, we have a Thursday night primetime between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Then on Sunday at 1 o'clock, we have the Falcons taking on the Buccaneers in the NFC South Division matchup. We also have the Raiders taking on the Bears and at 1 o'clock. Also at 1 o'clock, we have the Browns versus the Colts. We have the Commanders versus the New York Giants in the divisional matchup. We have the Lions versus the Ravens. That should be a good game. The Lions are looking pretty good right now. Now, can they keep this momentum up until the postseason? I doubt it. But Dan Campbell, he's a great coach. He's gonna motivate his guys to take multiple W's. We also have the Bills versus the Patriots at 1 o'clock in the divisional matchup, and the Patriots are looking like a poverty franchise. Gone are the glory days of the Patriots, and it's clear that it was always Brady and never Belichick. We also have the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Make some noise, Steeler Nation. We are going to L.A., to take on the Rams. The Steelers are off a bye week, and we will be facing the Rams at 4 o'clock, so be sure to tune in for that. We also have the Chargers taking on the Chiefs. Hopefully they don't show too much coverage or Taylor Swift. That's distracting from the game as it is. We also have the Packers taking on the Broncos, the Dolphins taking on the Eagles, and then to wrap up on Monday night, we have the 49ers taking on the Vikings. So those are just some of your breakdowns for the upcoming football games this weekend. Let us know which team you will be rooting for, and let's hope that your team comes up with a W, and we will see you back here on Monday. Back to Ms. Gail Deli for more news.
Hey, did you give me Colorado? Did I miss it or what?
I didn't see a
Are they on a
Colorado
bye
game.
this week or something?
Listen, after that, the way they choked last week, I wouldn't be surprised that they're on a bye.
Listen, I was so mad. I was like, how did you go to halftime 29-zip and then you this what? But hey, they doing the thing. They doing the thing. They doing the thing. Well, thank you so much, Isaiah. Again, y'all, please let's bless this young man. His Cash App again is $Isaiah Jones 1916. He's gonna be 21 years old tomorrow. Let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him.
We got a lot of Steelers fans in here. I did not know that.
Yeah, you got Steeler fans, and you got Colorado and Buckeye, and you have Cowboys, and you got Michigan. You got Lonely Kim Edmondson with Michigan.
Oh no, I think my mom will support her in that.
Oh, she a Michigan fan. Your mother's a Michigan fan. I'm gonna have to call her. And my sister's Chief, so There you go. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, let's bless this young man. Let's bless him. Let's bless him. Let's bless him on his birthday. All right, y'all, here's the inspirational message. I am back in Mark. I am back in Mark, people. I'm back in Mark. I took some good notes with Mark. So listen, now I'm in Mark chapter 10, verses 46 to 52. 46 to 52. Kim says, Latrice got my back, and there's Latrice talking about go blue. Whatever, whatever. So anyway, yeah, again, as they were leaving the city, this is how it starts off. And y'all are coming here ready to have a fight. We see the Michigan Shade, Florida State Seminoles. That's my brother. Go Buckeyes. That's Lynn. Go Niners. Y'all got y'all's behinds kicked last week. That's Kim Edmondson. Oh, y'all are serious. My brother has Cowboys down here. All right, y'all going at it. Y'all, I love this type of energy. It's all fun. It's all fun. It's all fun. It's all fun. All right, y'all. In Mark, you're gonna let me get to Mark or what? In Mark, as they were leaving the city, now y'all know Bartimaeus, the blind man, was sitting by the roadside begging. Now he heard. The word says he heard. Now, when he heard that it was Jesus, I want y'all just put a pin in it right there. When he heard that it was Jesus, he started shouting. All right. I keep asking this question. Did he hear his voice or did someone say it was Jesus? Remember, he was blind. So did he hear his voice or did someone say? I don't know. I had that answer. He then yells, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. Now, many rebuked him. Don't y'all hate these haters? They be like, be quiet. They don't want you to get your blessing. They don't want to get anything. They just want you to be quiet. They rebuked him, but it didn't stop him, y'all. He got louder. He's like, no, if that's him, I need him to hear me. This is my paraphrase here. And he says, he got louder. So here's my first question. I had this question for myself when I was going through this earlier this week. I've been in Mark for several days this week. This particular passage of scripture, because I was like really wrestling with some of this. And I wrote this down. What or who is trying to stop you? And what steps are you taking to keep on shouting regardless of them trying to stop you? Y'all know that's a shout right there, right? Y'all know that's a shout right there. What or who is trying to stop you? Also, I wrote down, why do I care who's trying to stop me? Because my focus shouldn't be on them at all. It should be on me. And in my relationship, y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. So, and then what steps are you taking to keep on shouting? Well, he got louder, like, hey, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. So Jesus stopped and said, call him. Okay. Now, get this. Don't allow others or stuff to keep you from your God, You know what you need. I kept writing it down. You know what you need. You know what you need. Don't let others keep you or stop you. You know why you are pressing and yelling. You know why that is. Sometimes you are in some of the deepest, darkest situations. You know why you're yelling. Nobody else knows why you're yelling. No one else knows why you're trying to press. No one else knows. But here you are pressing through whatever it is. You're like, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. When no one else knows but Jesus. No one else knows your stuff. They may know the surface stuff, but they don't know your stuff. So you're the only one that knows why you are pressing the way that you're pressing. So keep shouting all the more. Just keep shouting, just keep shouting, just keep shouting. I'm going to really try real hard to stay in this chair. Because the funny thing they said was cheer up or get on your feet. I thought, And they said, he's calling you. Well, I never read in here that he was sad. So why did the naysayers say cheer up? Like, what? He's not sad. He's not sad. I'm not seeing this in here. But they had to put that out there. Y'all know how people put things on you. And you're like, well, I don't know where that came from. And they're trying to help you, but they had to put their own spin on it. And they put their own spin on it. They told him to cheer up. Never in here did it say he was sad, but they told him to cheer up. This ain't Jesus. These are the naysayers who wanted him to be quiet. I want y'all to remember that, okay? So, and they say he's calling you. Verse 50 says, throwing his cloak aside, he jumped to his feet and came to Jesus. Now, Never does it say in that passage behind that he cheered up. It says throwing his cloak aside. Now, immediately, y'all, I thought about, wow, throw off the weight. Even early on in this verse, it never said that he had a cloak around him. It just said he was sitting by the roadside. He threw his cloak off. He threw off the weight. Y'all, what do y'all need to toss today? What do you need to toss today to get out of your way so you can get up and get on your feet? What is weighing you down that you need to toss over? So I started thinking about those weighted blankets. Y'all know them things are heavy. They feel good. They feel good. They make you feel good. They make you sleep good. But when you need to get up out of that thing, it's almost like you got to double it up to get it off of you, to get it out. He threw that aside. He threw that weight aside so that he could get up. Now, remember, he was blind. Okay? Remember that. He was blind. How did he get to Jesus? You know, when you are blindfolded and you try to move around, you lose balance. They said that he jumped to his feet and he came to Jesus. That's what they said. That's what they said. Now, here's my favorite question that Jesus asked him. What do you want me to do for you? He says, Rabbi, I want to see. Go. It's done. Your faith has healed you. Immediately he received his sight and he followed Jesus along the roadside. I know y'all have heard that a gazillion times. I did too. But I saw different things in here. Number one, he threw off his cloak. Whatever's weighing you down, y'all throw that thing off. It is messing you up. You got to throw that off. You got to have the kind of joy that you jump to your feet. And when I say jump, you jump up to your feet and you boldly say what you need. Like, God, this is what I need. God, this is what I'm looking for. Yesterday, I was talking about invitation, inviting him in. Once you have invited him in, then jump to your feet and start having that conversation. God, this is what I want. I want to see. I want to live. I want my joy back. I want to succeed. I want to live victoriously. I want to be a philanthropist. I want to be a successful business owner. Y'all, we need to stop just saying, I want to be a business owner. What kind of business owner do you want to be? I want to be an honest, legitimate, successful business owner. I want, and you fill in that blank and you live that, whatever that looks like for you. All right, y'all? That's what we're going to do. So this week, answer the question, what do I want God to do for me? And be honest about it. Y'all keep yelling, keep pressing, do your dance, whatever that is, keep doing it. Y'all keep doing it. Listen, I know Isaiah got to go and I need to go too, just because I got to go get this flu shot. Y'all pray for me because y'all hear people are getting sick behind this flu shot, but I need one because my mom is sick and I need one. Or she's not sick. She's bedridden. And when I go into the house, I just feel like I need to make sure I have protection. So y'all pray for me. So I got to go get that shot. But listen, y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. That's who we are here at News in Motion. We'll give you the news. We'll give you the facts. We'll give you how to connect the dots. We give you the headlines. But when it gets to that inspirational message, I'm going to talk about Jesus. And if you don't like that part, just go on wherever you're going. But listen, y'all. Keep shouting. That's all I can tell y'all. Keep shouting, keep pressing. Don't allow anyone or anything to silence you. This isn't the time for it. Not today. Not today. There's no time to be silent. Y'all see the chaos that's happening in the house. We can't be silent behind that. Y'all see the chaos, the hate. Y'all see everything that's happening. This is no time to be quiet. Your gift will make room for you, and it's time for that gift to come forward. So in the name of Jesus, today I declare and decree that gift is going to come forward. It's going to come forward. There's no weapon that's formed against you that will be able to prosper. They may try to form them, but it won't work. It won't work. There are strategies that the enemy has tried to set up, but God is maneuvering you through these things. It's like you're like jumping over all the traps because the traps can't get you, because there's a divine assignment with your name on it. It's specifically for you, but God's not going to force it on you. You have to make the decision that today you're not going to stay handcuffed. You're not going to stay in bondage. you're not going to allow those things to happen to you. You're going to come forward with fight, and you're going to fight like you've never fought before. I'm not talking violence. I'm talking you're going to stand on the promises and know without a doubt that those promises belong to you. You're going to be articulate in your communication. You're going to go after what you need to go after and why you need to go after it. And people are going to look at you saying, I thought I kept them down. You're not even going to need to respond. No response is needed because you're going to jump to your feet. They tried to put on you that you sad. They said, cheer up. I ain't sad. I heard Jesus. I'm just saying, hey, son of David, have mercy on me. He like, and they kept like, they were trying to rebuke him. He's like, He started yelling even more. He started speaking even more. Y'all, it's time for our more. Yes, y'all. It's okay. Let me get out of here. It's time for our more. Y'all know what I say. Stay well. Keep moving. Be bold. Live your life abundantly, y'all. And guess what? Keep yelling and keep pressing because the time is now. We're out, y'all.
Motion.